holidays are creeping up on us, and we know how important food is for the holidays. And time now to visit with our good friend, Chef Aaron Bryd from Street Eats DSM, because it sounds like, Aaron, you have some more great food and a new offering from our buddies over at Sara Lee.
That's right, Lou. How are you?
Wow, we are great, getting ready for all the fun and frivolity at the end of the week. But you look like you have a lot of fun activities right in front of you right now when it comes to food and something brand new.
I do. We're using Sara Lee soft and smooth wheat bread today. This stuff is no sugar added, 45 calories a slice, and from my math, that's about half the calories of a regular slice of bread. So with the holidays coming up, we wanted to do maybe something a little more fun, and these are some holiday canapes, and these are basically toasted bread with some different items on them for your appetizer table for the holidays. And I made these 3 offerings here, a little bit lower in fat, a little lower in calories for you, so that, you know, because holiday meals are usually stuffy stuff.
Okay, now, Aaron, what is a canape? Tell everybody what a canape is, because I hear canape, I think of something over my head.
No, this is a canape, spelled a little bit differently, and it's French, so you know it's fancy. Basically, a slice of toasted bread, and I've taken the bread and I use a little cutout ring and cut these out, and then you toast them. You can use a ring, you could use a cookie cutter, you could just use a knife, or you could just cut the bread with a regular knife into squares. Toast it, make whatever shapes you like, and then you put like an appetizer of some sort on there. Here I have this tuna salad. I'm making this is cream cheese, smoked salmon, a little bit of cucumber, a little really thinly sliced red onion, and some, what did I put on here? Capers on top.
Oh, okay. Hey, Chef, you mentioned toasted, but if you're cutting these hunks of bread in different shapes, they're going to get stuck in the toaster. How do you suggest toasting the bread?
You should put them on a sheet pan and toast them there. Put them on a sheet pan, post them in your oven.
Okay.
Because you don't want to be digging little pieces of toast out of your toast.
No, not at all. Okay, and it's really easy, and you get the edges really crispy too, which is really great. All right, so we have the first one there. Okay.
Yes.
We have the first one. Tell us what else you have.
This is a tuna salad that I've made. Just your can or your bag of tuna. And what I do to make it a little bit better for you is I replace half the mayo with regular yogurt. That way you can cut down your calories and everything else a lot without sacrificing your creamy taste or anything like that. And it's basically your tuna. There's some green onions in here. I put egg in my tuna salad. I also use water chestnuts to give it that crunch. Some people use celery, but my wife has a slight celery allergy, so I use water chestnuts to give us a good crunch. Without adding too much fat or anything like that.
That is brilliant. Water chestnuts. That is awesome idea for tuna salad. That is great idea.
Yeah. So you just put it on there and maybe use a little smoked paprika that I like to sprinkle on top. And then here I've made a curry chicken salad. Now this is a good chicken salad also with water chestnuts for crunch. Put a little onion in there as well, and some green onion. I always love the flavor of green onion. And then a little bit of mayo, and of course the plain yogurt. But then I use some curry. A little bit of curry. This has turmeric and some other spices in it, but it gives it a little brighter flavor, a little different flavor than your regular chicken salad. And it just kind of brightens it up. Curry is a very warm spice, so it's good for holidays. So just put a little chicken salad on your bread here, and then maybe a little sprig of some kind of parsley or something like that, just to make it look pretty. But with the tuna and the cream cheese and everything else, and we can just spread this, little cucumber, little smoked salmon, put some capers on there and some onions. These are great for brunch. These are great for lunch. These are great for your appetizer table. And just put them on your tray and arrange them very nicely, and then maybe take a strawberry and, fan of strawberry. These are always what good people love, fans of strawberries.
That is great. But this new bread is a delightful, soft and smooth wheat bread. And where can we find the bread there, Chef?
I found it in the Hy-Vee, but it's in every store around town, Price Chopper, the Fairways, it is everywhere in town, and it's pretty popular because I had trouble finding it the first time, but they did have it in the second store I looked, and the store shelves are getting full right now, so we're going to be great for the holidays. And this being only 45 calories a slice, it's a good way to get through your holidays without adding too many calories to your diet.
SaraLeeBread.com and find out where you can buy it. Chef Aaron Bryd from Street Eats DSM. Great job as always, and happy holidays to you, my friend, and we'll talk to you next time.